Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. I'm coming to you makeup list because listen, it's hot, okay? It's already 1 in the afternoon. I had to do something this morning and I just was not feeling it. But it's okay because we're gonna talk about makeup, as you can see by the title. Today I'm talking about the type of products I no longer buy anymore. You know how there's like anti-hauls and you're not gonna buy a specific product from a specific brand? No, this is straight up like categories of makeup that you don't buy anymore. I've seen this kind of floating around and I thought to myself after I saw, like, are there things that I don't buy anymore? And it's not even like a conscious thing, I'm purposely not going to buy concealer anymore because I've realized that it's a scam. But just like over time, I realized that I don't buy these things anymore. Maybe because I don't need them, because of this, because of that. If you guys want to know what those things are, then let's go. So the first thing I no longer buy are brow products. If you guys are new or just missed it, didn't know, my eyebrows are microbladed. If you don't know what microbladed brows are, basically my eyebrows are semi-permanently tattooed onto my face. I have a whole video, documenting the process, recovery, all that stuff. I think September or October will make it 2 years since I got it done. And yeah, I pretty much, like wake up with brows to go. The most that I do to my brows is add a brow gel. Like, there's literally only a brow gel in my brows right now. And sometimes I might use like a pencil or something like that to fill them in. So there's like really no need for me to buy any type of brow products. The ones that I have, I just make it work with that. And the next product is eye primer. I remember back in the day fighting with MAC paint pots to work on my eyes. Like looking back at it, I might not have been using the right shades for my skin tone, but that's okay because I don't need it in general anymore. I am very team concealer as an eye base. The only way I see myself buying an eye primer in the future is if it's like a colored eye base primer. You use like a red base primer before you use red eyeshadow so that you can really make the color bold on your eyes. But even then, like, I don't feel myself buying that anytime soon. So that's definitely on the list. The next thing are contour products. It's not exactly like I have options that make it so hard to choose, but I have found this Uma Beauty contour stick and I don't see myself leaving it like anytime soon. And then I have like a couple other contour products that work for me. So it's not like brands are trying in that department anyway, so it makes it kind of easier to not feel the need to buy them. And I think that's one of those categories where it's like, I think I found what works for me, so I'm good on testing anything else out. Especially with, being a contour product, when it comes to contour, depending on your skin tone, you're looking for things that aren't going to be too warm, too cool. You start looking gray, stuff like that. So especially when you have to think of like particular things like that, once you find your tribe, you stick to it. This next one's a little shocking to me because I didn't realize it until I sat down to think, like, is there anything that I don't really buy anymore? And I really don't buy lipstick anymore. Like gloss, I'm gonna buy a good gloss today, tomorrow, and the next day. But we're talking like pigmented lipstick, liquid, bullet, any of that. I really don't know the last time I bought a lipstick. It might have been that lip collection from Melt Cosmetics last fall. I think it's called like Nudes, I think it was called. Something like that. But I think that's the last time I actually bought lipstick myself. If you've seen like new lipstick since then, it was probably something that I was trying from a PR package because I just kind of feel like, I got all the colors out there, unless I need like a specific shade tint of blue or something like that. Like, I really don't see myself buying I really don't see myself buying a lipstick anytime soon, or unless it's like some influencer I support's collab and I'll pick it up then. But I feel like moving forward, like if I were to buy a lipstick, it's because I'm buying it for either supporting someone or because, the people who watch me on YouTube are saying they want to see a video on it for like a review type of purpose, because that is something I also have to consider. Like I myself, Shanine the consumer, she's really not here that much for buying makeup nowadays, but like Shanine the YouTuber who has to do this so other people know what they can or can't buy, like those two Shanines shop differently when it comes to makeup. So those might be the only reasons you catch me buying a lipstick in the future. Another thing I'm pretty good on is mascara. Like, I don't even think I wear it anymore. You know how you're supposed to like put mascara on your bottom lashes, and I think even your top lashes, just so it blends more with your false lashes. I don't even do I don't even do that. Of course I have some some mascara here, so it's like that'll hold me over, but I just and you know, these brands are coming out here like $30, $40, $60 mascaras. It's like, if I did, it would certainly be like some drugstore mascara, because it's really not that girl to me. It's not, you know how there are things that are essential to your makeup routine? That's not one of them for me. And the last thing, which again, if it's not for, you know, some type of collection that needs a review or I'm supporting someone, I am not buying another highlighter ever again. Again, I don't wear highlighter anymore. Even when people were still, you know, talking more about highlighter during the whole highlighter full face craze and stuff like that, like I was never that big on highlighter, and now like I don't put it on. I forget that it exists. I almost did this video and still forgot to mention highlighter. It's just not that product for me. I don't know what it is. I think, again, you know, I have like switched things with how I do my makeup, and I am someone who has oily skin, but I have gotten very familiar with glowy, dewy products. So I think I just rely on those products. Of course, like even if I'm not wearing makeup, I somehow managed to still drop something off this table. I have oily skin. So I rely on glowy, dewy products to highlight my face now. You know, of course, like using a lighter concealer foundation shade, I rely on those things to hit the highlighted parts of my face instead of using an actual highlighter nowadays. And that was the last thing that I feel like I don't foresee myself buying that anytime soon in the future. You know, like never say never, but like never. There are a couple things that I go back and forth on, like, do I want to buy those things anymore? One of them is primer. You guys know I have my moments where I'm like, primer is that girl, and then like primer doesn't do anything. I know there are some people who are like it's one or the other. I'm someone who's in the middle with those. Like, there are some people who are like, you need primer. Primer is that girl in your face routine. And then there are other people who are like, primer is a scam. You do not need primer. All you need is good skincare and you'll be fine with your makeup application. You don't need primer. I'm in the middle there. I go in my back and forth. Right now, I'm in my I need primer phase. I found a good one or two there. That's another thing. I think it also depends on the type of primer or which one that you're using, because there are some primers where it's just like, my moisturizer did more than this, and then there are some primers where you're like, okay, I see what the hype is with this one. I'm right now in the hype with some of them, so I'm gonna keep buying primers. You guys know I just started recently doing the whole foundation set of foundation and concealer. So, and I wasn't a big concealer person beforehand to begin with. So I'll probably slow down on buying concealers unless it's for, you know, a review purpose, or you want to know how the concealer works on your face, stuff like that. So, you know, again, separating Shanine the YouTuber and Shanine the makeup consumer. The makeup consumer is kind of good on concealer. I think other than that, like everything else, I'm gonna keep buying. Y'all know I'm gonna keep buying foundations. I'm gonna keep buying setting powders. You know, there are just some makeup products that you just like trying. You just like trying them, even if you have some that like work really well for you. A new one comes out and you're like, I gotta try it. I gotta try. And that's where I am with setting powders and foundations. I'm gonna keep trying bronzers because, you know, like 2020 is the year that brands decided they wanted to wake up and started making them for people my skin tone. Blush, I just recently got into blush in like the last few years, so I'm gonna keep trying those. What else do you put on your face? Oh, another thing is setting spray. I don't know where I stand when it comes to setting spray. Like, again, it's kind of like primer, where it's like you could find one that does the thing and then you could find one that makes you hate the entire category. So I'm kind of there on setting spray, but I'm looking at my collection of setting spray and I probably should not buy a setting spray again anytime soon. I was this close to buying the new Charlotte Tilbury airbrush Flawless setting spray. It's like she literally just came out with it. I was this close to buying it, but then I read some of the reviews, and then I read like some of the ingredients that are supposed to be in it, and I cooled off on that. But like looking at the ones that I have, you know, just Fenty, there's the Huda, there's Urban Decay, there's the Fresh, there's the new Hourglass one. It was like, girl, go through some of those, all right? Give them a try. See if they do anything before you buy another setting spray. And yeah, you know, very quick, very simple video, which is why I didn't feel the need to put on makeup or pants. Those are the things that I'm not buying. Let me know in the comments down below if there are things that you feel you don't buy anymore. Let me know why. Make sure to thumbs up, comment, subscribe, turn on your notification bells, and let's discuss all of this in the comments down below. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.